Begin by knowing in your mind that you already have in mind what you need. That's where it begins, with a thought. Now we're back to where we were before. Let's say you want enlightenment. You know, circulation works in everything, doesn't it? So we have circled back to the enlightenment. Do you believe that you already have it? Perhaps this is just the beginning of your journey. And what we need is not to become more, but to uncover or release everything that is unlike enlightenment. If you can release one thought that is holding you back, you can experience more light. With every thought that you change, you begin to experience more and more of what you're looking for. It's like peeling an onion. You keep peeling off the layers that have been overlaid and overlaid and overlaid. And we take them off. We take them off one at a time. Every time we catch ourselves thinking a negative thought of I can't, or this will never happen, or all of the things we get caught up in. Actually, when every time we do that, we put on another layer. We can keep putting on layers all of our lives. Or we can begin to take them off now. And I believe now is the time to begin. This is a time of new beginnings, of circulating that which has come before and creating something new, something exciting, something real that will enhance not only our own lives, but the lives of everyone around us. Let go of those old beliefs that no longer serve us, such as believing that there's an entity or a power that is opposite to God. God is the only power. There is not another. Perhaps there is an underlying belief that you can't be more successful than your mother or your father or your sister or your brother or your spouse or your partner or whoever. I've known people who thought, I can't be more successful than my dad because, it would hurt his feelings. That's crazy thinking, right? Of course it's crazy thinking. But we think those crazy thoughts anyway, often in our lives. If we have these limiting thoughts, we want to let them go because they don't serve us. So agree with God now. Do not say, I will prosper when. I will give when. Thank God for present supply, for what you do now, for what you can give now. Now is the acceptable time. All things must begin when you begin. Let me give you some guidelines to power giving and receiving to jumpstart the law of circulation in your life. Attach no strings to your gifts. What is given in a grudging way blesses neither the giver nor the receiver. Give with joy. Expect your good to come to you on a regular basis, not at the 11th hour, just before you think everything is over. And when you give on a regular basis. And expect your good to come on a regular basis, not just to need. Give more than is expected, because you can't outgive God. And receive graciously and give thanks. Allow others the joy of giving, just as you enjoy giving. How often do we think, oh, I can't accept that. I know you're having challenges yourself right now. And you are cheating them if you do that. Graciously say thank you. and allow them the joy of being able to give to you. Too often, especially those who are on the spiritual path, say, well, we don't need the best. Second best is just fine. And in some twisted way, we think that this is spiritual. Well, it's not. This is simply a consciousness of lack. And Jesus constantly said to us, can you believe? Can you believe? Do you not know that it is the Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom? Who are we not to receive it? God's Spirit, as us, is creating the best. So this morning, let's make a decision within our own hearts that we are going to get into the flow of the law of circulation. Because the law of circulation is what keeps everything moving, growing, expanding. It is what makes everything wonderful. We want everything to stay the same sometimes, but it won't and it can't. So allow those experiences that come to you to be an impetus for you to grow and to learn and to expand in amazing ways that you never thought possible. I know you're ready to do this. This is the altar call this morning. This is the come to Jesus talk. This is the time to say yes to God. I am willing to participate in this wonderful law. Thank you.